Welcome. This is types of loads part 3. Part 3 is uniformly varying load represented by a triangle. There I told 3 cases. Part 3 today is case 3. Just a recap. Case 1 is actually already over. These two are already over. See, this is already over. Case 1, uniformly varying load represented by a right angle triangle. Case 2, uniformly varying load represented by an isosceles triangle. Means this way, both are equal. That is maximum at center. But today case is uniformly varying load represented by a triangle in general. See, random triangle. Now, these all, first of all, I should not write. It's all over. But before I go there, I'll just tell you one thing. See here. This is A, this is B. Loaded length is L0. This is the maximum intensity. See, E is the point. One extra point, E I will take. Here, that E is center. Okay, E. Let it be A from here, B from here. Let the point E, where intensity maximum, A and B here. Now, I will not waste time. This all I told earlier one class. I told for different types of diagrams or rectangle, triangle, etc. all, how to find area and how to locate centroid, very thoroughly told. If you have not gone through that one, it is your problem, not my problem. So still, as a reminder, see here, A is lesser, B is more. That side more. Don't buy art A, B, C, D. Now, for the, see, that also equally important. Now, you should write, see what I am doing now. See what I am doing now, see correctly. In this case, see, first, see, write a sketch like this. Write one more sketch. See, for the, you should write, for the entire loaded diagram, that is full loaded diagram, full, this entire loaded diagram, centroid will be on that side where area is more. Surely, area is more this side. So, centroid will come here. Whereas here, see, for full loaded length, that is entire diagram, full, not right angle triangle. See, full this one. This is a case of A is more, see, this is A. From here to here is A, that is B. A is more than B. There is here, this is lesser, this is more. CG will be that side. Here, this is more, this is lesser. CG will be this side. Okay, now, whether A is more than B or B is more than A, formula or expression for locating centroid does not depend on that one. The expression is, if you find from left side here, full length plus cut length, see, full length plus this cut length divided by 3. L0 plus A by 3, L0 plus A by 3. And from that side if you calculate, it is full length plus this, see, full length plus this side cut length divided by 3. Okay, now, one small information for you. By chance, your B becomes 0. You make a note. If your B becomes 0, then what happens? Then this maximum will come here. So, it will become a right angle triangle like this. When B becomes 0 means it will keep on increasing. Then see here, L0 plus A, and A will become L. When B becomes 0, A will become L, L0. L0 plus L0 by 3, 2/3 L0. See here, 2/3 L0. L0 plus 0 by 3, 1/3 L0. Or, suppose your A becomes 0. See, A becomes 0. Then it will come here, this side. B is there, B becomes L0. Then L0 plus 0 by 3, 1/3 of L0. L0 plus L0 by 3, 2/3 of L0. Or, by chance, if your A and B both are equal, actually, then it will come back to this case. In that case, both will be equal to L0 by 2. L0 plus L0 by 2 divided by 3. L0 plus L0 by 2 divided by 3. It will become correctly L0 by 2. You can check it. How? L0 1 L0 plus L naught by 2 plus 1 by 2. 1.5 came. Then divide by 3 will come 0.5. 0.5 means what? L naught by 2, L naught by 2. Just a recap only. Okay, now I will start systematically explaining. This only what I wrote is recap. Now remember, this all I will not explain in this class. Already told earlier. Today once again I told. Anybody who is lazy or not dedicated, who cannot go through all the classes and simply want to understand, you better study from somebody else, not me. Okay, I'll continue. Now we will start. Plenty of diagram is there. Case 3, 1 dot. I earlier wrote A and B. People will get confused with this A and B. So I will put 1 dot. Instead of earlier I told, if you remember, A and B. No, leave it. You make 1 dot. See, 0, 0, maximum of W per unit length. Unit length. Now, you can write 0 intensity at A, left end of the loaded length. L naught is the loaded length. I told repeatedly, how many times I have to tell this one? This is loaded length considered. Today lot of work is there. Considered L naught. Then right end of loaded length intensity 0. From both sides linearly increases to maximum W per unit length at a point E from left side A, from right side B. Okay, now start. Magnitude of total load for loaded length considered equal to L naught equal to total load, half into L naught into W. Those who want, write here. I am not give, you write. You write here. Given by area of loading diagram for the entire loaded length L naught. Those who are serious should write given by area of the diagram representing the load for the entire loaded length considered L naught. Over. Now, next statement you require. See, line of action, short form, space is not there, of this total load will pass through means short form, okay, will pass through centroid of the diagram. Next time I will dictate diagram for loaded length considered. Diagram centroid of the diagram for entire loaded length. And you can write centroid of the diagram representing the load for entire loaded length considered. Next time I will dictate. I cannot write that much. That is at centroid is here. I told you from left CG will be this side. That is at L naught plus A by 3 from A or at, that is at or at L naught plus B by 3 from B as shown, right, as shown. See, as shown here, L naught plus A by 3, L naught plus B by 3. This is crystal clear. Now we will go for moment. 1 minute. We will go for moment now. Just a minute. There is some problem for the camera. Okay, nothing to worry. Working. Now, right here. Now we are going for moment. Every time I will not tell. Do not write all these things. Write one more diagram. If you are serious, one more diagram. See, I told all this for you. Write one more diagram. Now do one thing. Consider point A here, B here, and one extra point here, C, left side by x1, here one extra point D, right side by x2, This is L naught. Okay, now x1, x2 you can write anywhere. Now first, thousands of time told when you want moment, load multiply by what? That into distance of perpendicular distance from that point about which you want moment to line of action of the total load. Okay, therefore, light line here, see, somewhere here, light line, right here. This is total load. For the entire loaded length considered, important, you write here, line of action of the total load for the entire loaded length considered, and light line here, right, red highlight, L naught plus A by 3 here, from here, L naught plus B by 3 from there. Now very simple, see, moment about A, I won't waste time. Total load, half into L naught into W is the total load into L naught plus A by 3 is moment about A clockwise. Moment about B. Once again the total load into L naught plus B by 3 anti-clockwise. Moment about C. Total load into x1 plus L naught plus A by 3 clockwise. Moment about D. Again same total load into x2 plus L naught plus B by 3 anti-clockwise. Write everything. Now one important note you have to make. See, over now, this is one bookwork type. Now you make one very important note. Okay. Very important note. This all I remove. What all I am telling you right now. Now, somebody, this I will tell only once. I will tell alternate. So right here, alternately, right here, alternately. Next time I won't tell, I just write alternately. Sometime people will have difficulty. Some people, they will tell, sir, that L naught plus A by 3 confusing, sir. Okay, then do one thing. Then, see, you consider this triangle. I will do one thing now. I will put light line hatch here. See, this is one of the loading diagram. And consider this loading diagram separately. Consider either side loading diagram separately. Separate it out. Then, this is one diagram. See now. Now right here. For this diagram, this much only, A to E only, loaded length is not L naught. For A to E, your loaded length is A. A will become loaded length. And from B to E, this will be your loaded length, B. Right here, these two are respective loaded length on either side. Respective loaded length on either side. Then, see here, for this diagram, it's a right angle triangle. So, resultant will pass here. This is one of the loads. That load equal to half into A into W. One more load will pass here. Here. This will be half into B into W. Now write very clearly. I will do one thing now. AB, I will shift here. Okay. See, I will shift A and B here. This is A. This is B. These are loaded length now. AB. Now, see. Now, this distance. This is only for this length I am considering. This is 2 by 3 of A. This will be 1 by 3 of A. For this one, it's out of scale. Okay, I adjust it. This is 2 by 3 of B. This will be 1 by 3 of B. Write all these. After writing all these, right here, now total load equal to this load plus this load. So, now the total load for entire length of L naught equal to half into A into W plus half into B into W. Or actually it is nothing but half into L naught and W only. Okay, now when you take moment about A, moment of this load and this load separately take here. Start. Moment of this load, half into A into W. Half into A into W is the load multiplied by, from here, 2/3 of A, 2/3 of A, not over, plus one more, half into B into W. Half into B into W is one more load multiplied by moment about A. See, from here to this line of action is A. From here first come to E, A plus another 1/3 of B. 1/3 of B. No plus minus. Both the moments will be clockwise. So outside, right clockwise. Outside, right clockwise. Over. Both are clockwise. Or moment about B. Start here. This load, half into A into W into moment about B. See, this B plus 1/3 of A into B plus 1/3 of A plus one more moment, half into B into W, half into B into W into, from here to this line of action is 2/3 of B. 2/3 of B. Remember, both the moments are anti-clockwise, so outside right anti-clockwise. No plus minus. Moment about over. Now, moment about C. I'll do one thing. I'll change here only to save the time. See, moment about C. About C. Half into A into W into x1 plus 2/3 of A, x1 plus 2/3 of A plus half into B into W into moment about C, half into B into W into x1 plus A into x1 plus A, then plus about this point, x1 plus A plus 1/3 of B, plus 1/3 of B, both are clockwise. And moment about D. When you moment about D, see here, D, half into A into W into D, x2 plus B, sorry, up to here, x2 plus 2/3 of B, plus 2/3 of B plus again, which one I wrote? Oh, sorry, no, correct. Of that load, see, half into A into W into x2 plus B plus 1/3 of A. Okay, x2 plus B plus 1. I got mixed up with the loading. This load. For this load, half into B into W into 2/3 x2 plus 2/3 of B. Both are anti-clockwise. This way do it. This next time onwards, little fast I will tell. This will complete bookwork type when AB. Now I will do bookwork when, which one? Or I will go to numerical now. Same numerical. When A is smaller, B is bigger, I will go for numerical now. No, I change my mind. I will first finish bookwork only. Okay. Now, case 3, second case 2. When A is more, see, A is bigger, B is smaller. Loaded length L0. Now, same thing. Left side is more length, right side lesser length. Now I told centroid will be here. This side, again formula is L0 plus A by 3, L naught plus B by 3. Now, for the entire loaded length, magnitude of total load equal to complete, you should write here, now I am not writing, given by area of the load diagram for the entire loaded length, half into L naught into W, down. See, now I won't go there. Moment about A. It is total load into L naught plus A by 3, clockwise. Moment about B. This total load into L naught plus B by 3, anti-clockwise. Moment about C. This total load into, I forgot here, let it be x1, let it be x2. I forgot, right? x2 into x1 plus L naught plus C, from here to here. x1 plus L naught plus A by 3, clockwise. Moment about D, same total load into x2 plus L naught plus B by 3, anti-clockwise. Make a note. Now do one thing. Make a note. Alternately, that is, if someone has got difficulty for all these, now consider this load separately, see, this load separately, and this load also separately. Or I'll do one thing, I'll put dot, 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 better. This is hatched, this is much better. Separate. Now make a note here. Now, for a load from A to E, A will become your loaded length. You should write very clearly. From A to E, right here, this is the loaded length from A to E considered. Whereas from B to E, loaded length considered is B. Now this L naught is, let it be there. This is L loaded length, entire loaded length. This is the L naught only, entire loaded length. Now separately, see here now. For this load, resultant load will be here. How much? This magnitude will be half into A into W, direction down. This will pass it from here. It's a right angle triangle, 2/3 of A, from here 1/3 of A, and here. See. Resultant load will pass here. This is the resultant load for loaded length of B equal to half into B into W, which will be acting at from here 1/3 of B, from here 2/3 of B. All this you are right. Now total load equal to this load plus this load, that is actually equal to half into L naught into W only. Now moment about A, moment about B, etc. we want. I will write moment here. See. I will save the time. So save the time here. See, start. Now moment of total load of our entire loaded length L naught, what you do is split into two parts. For that is loaded length A and loaded length B separately. You write here. When you want to find the moment of this I forgot to tell last time, right? Last time also right. You split up into one, this side separate, that side separate. Once you write all the statement, then write moment of the total length considered of L naught. Now, total considered is L naught only, but part by part consider. Now see, about, I write here, A equal to, see here, this load, half into A into W. Half into A into W is one of the load, see load, multiply by from here to this load 2/3 of A into 2, I put here now, 2/3 of x. This space you don't bother. This is actually clockwise. Okay, right, once again. Plus one more. Half into b into w. Actually, you should not write here. Half into b into w is one more load. For that into moment about a plus 1/3 of b. A plus 1/3 of b, that also clockwise. Both are clockwise over. Now, moment about b. I will explain 1 minute. See here, moment about b. Half into a into w is the load into b plus 1/3 of a plus half into b into w into 2/3 of b. Both are anti-clockwise. Okay, now you have tried 4 times all the statement if you are learn, not like me. Moment about c. Here. See. Half into a into w into moment about c, x1 plus 2/3 of a into x1 plus 2/3 of a plus one more, half into b into w into x1 plus a plus 1/3 of b. x1 plus a plus 1/3 of b. Both are clockwise. Okay. Moment about c over. Lastly, moment about d. Start. I'll write first, so to save the time. See here. Half into a into w into about this point. x2 plus b plus 1/3 of a. Plus one more. Half into b into w into x2 plus 2/3 of b. Both are anti-clockwise. I already explained earlier, so there is no point in further explaining more and more. You go through everything. With this one, book works are over with main solution and also alternate. Now I will go to 2 numerical. 2 numerical I will go for. Then I will conclude it. Little lengthy class. Now 2 numericals. Those who are serious correctly observe and write everything I dictate. I am telling this all from beginning. Do not follow me properly. Study your own way. You will not understand. Start. 1 dot. Example, numerical example for 1 dot. Loaded length is 12 meter. See, 0 at A reaches maximum of 90 kN per meter. Again reduces to 0 at B. Now, from A to the maximum is 7 meter. This is 5 meter. Now, from A left side, a point C at 1.6 meter to D from B right side, 1.8 meter. Now, start. You write here. For the entire loaded length, what you do is, you take the pen and, I am not doing it because it will spoil the diagram. See. You do it. I am not doing it. Completely shade it. Entire loaded diagram. Resultant load will pass this side by 7 and 5 here. So how much? The total load magnitude equal to half into area of the diagram, half into 12 into 90. Direction down, kilonewton. Load. You should do one thing. I will dictate here. And line of action of the total load will pass through centroid of the entire loaded diagram, that is at 12 plus 7 by 3 from this end, or 12 plus 5 divided by 3 from this end. Told 100 times already. Actually not 100 times. If I tell repeatedly, slowly, 5-6 times, I will tell 100 times. Okay, now correctly find moment of the entire load for entire loaded length of 12 meter about A. Total load half into 12 into 90 into 12 plus 7 by 3 clockwise about kilonewton meter. About B, the total load into 12 plus 5 by 3 anti-clockwise. About C, the total load into 1.6, see 1.6 plus 12 plus 5 by 3. 12 plus 7 by 3 here. I mixed up. 12 plus 7 by 3 from here. Written correctly. Moment about D. The total load into 1.8 plus 12 plus 5 by 3 is the moment. Okay. Now over. Now write. Or alternately, for those who find difficulty for all these things. Sir, we cannot remember this A plus B, L plus A by 3, etc., etc. For them, nothing to worry. You hatch here, see. This is the loaded length considered, one side. For that, loaded length is 7 meter. Right here, 7 meter is the loaded, whenever I use the word loaded length, it is 7 meter from A up to E. Whereas, this is one more load, for that loaded length is 5 meter. Now, 12 meter is not required. 12 meter is not required. Okay, start. Now, moment you want, right here. Moment, first you write moment of the total load for entire loaded length of 12 meter. We are going to split into two parts. Once we will consider loaded length of 7 meter, then you have to consider loaded length of how much? 5 meter. Oh, before that I forgot. Total load you have to give. Oh, forgot now. See, first write. For 7 meter length, for this portion, the total load is here. You should write here. This is the, you should write magnitude. Now I have put dash of the total load for a loaded length of 7 meter. 7 meter equal to half into 7 into 90 kilonewton. Down. Now here, see. Right here, magnitude of total load for loaded length considered of 5 meter equal to half into 5 into 90 kilonewton. 90, this is kilonewton direction down. And further, for this right angle triangle, this line of action from here will be 2/3 of 7 meter. From here to here will be 1/3 of 7. Here. From here to here will be 1/3 of 5. This will be 2/3 of 5. Now write. When you take moment, we will do part by part. Therefore, now I will do one thing. To save the time, I can't write 2 times. I will adjust the space. I don't know, the right time I am missing it. Okay, I got it. This is to save the time. About, see, moment of the entire 12 meter length. Remember, we are considering what? 7 meter and 5 meter as two separate loaded lengths. Separate loaded lengths. Loaded length. Both are right angle triangle. So this moment about A equal to 1 minute now. I'll first write something here to save time. Wait. See now, I write first. This load, don't see here, half into 7 into 90 into 2/3 of 7 clockwise, and one more load, half into 5 into 90, this load into 7 plus this distance, 1/3 of 5, or 1/3 of 5. Okay, okay. I can make out. If anything is wrong, nothing to worry. 5, both are clockwise. Over. Okay, now, moment about B. One minute, first write here. Oh, I forgot now, all moments are in kilonewton meter. Why write every time? You write, every time you write here, kilonewton meter. Okay, okay, now see here. Moment about B. This load, half into 7 into 90 into, moment about B, 5 plus 1/3 of 7. 5 plus, it is anti-clockwise. Plus once again, half into 5 into 90 into, from here to here is 2/3 of 5. Both are anti-clockwise. Moment about C. I'll first write it so that easy for me. Okay, kilonewton meter. Every day I have to write it, kilonewton meter. Okay, clockwise, both are clockwise. Okay. Start. Moment about C. Half into 7 into 90 is the load into 1.6 plus 2/3 of 7. Again clockwise. Half into 5 into 90 into 1.6 plus 7 plus another 1/3 of 5. Both are clockwise. Now, lastly, about D. This is the last one. One more part is pending. When A is lesser, B is more. I will complete it. Moment about D. Half into 7 into 90 into 1.8 plus 5 plus 1/3 of 7. See here, moment about D. This load into 1.8 plus 5 plus 1/3 of 7. It is anti-clockwise. No plus minus today. Plus one more. Half into 5 into 90 into about this point, 1.8 plus 2/3 of 5. 2/3 of 7, not 5. 2/3 of 7. Sorry, 1/3 of 7. What am I? Sorry, 1.8 plus, correct, 2/3 of 7, because this load I am doing. See, this load into 1.8 plus 2/3 of 5. 5 anti-clockwise. Over. Now this will complete. Now we will go for numerical, second numerical. I will do one thing. Second numerical, this much I will not explain. I will tell briefly those who are serious. First I did one book work, full explanation, one more book work, full explanation. Once A is more than, once B is more than A, left side is less, more. No, left side is lesser, right side is more. Then right side is lesser, left side is more. Then numerical again, left side more, right side lesser. Oh, it's interchange now. Oh, I think if you come in the order, see, it is interchange. Okay, okay, no problem. As per my book work, first one was left is lesser. Okay, okay. Do one thing. Why should you bother? We completed numerical, not in the same order. See, book work, I considered first left lesser, right more. Then left more, right lesser. In the numerical, I considered first left more, right lesser. Next I will consider left lesser, right more. Okay, last one. I will write. Finish little fast. No, I decided to give direct answer. If you cannot do this much, then there is no point in studying from me. But I will dictate everything. How I solved earlier, that way solve. Start. Next time, 1 dot. Now see, number is fortunately correct, 1 dot. Interchange. This is 6 meter, this is 9 meter. Left side lesser, right side more. Therefore, if you consider the total load for the entire length of 15 meter, it will pass somewhere here. It will pass here equal to, you should write half into 15 into 48. That is 360 kilonewton. Line of action from here will be 15 plus 6 divided by 3. Line of action from here will be 15 plus 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3. Now, moment about A. The total load into this distance, clockwise. Moment about B. The total load, how much? Half into 15 into 48 into 15 plus 9 by 3. Anti-clockwise. I give an answer there. Moment about C. Total load, half into 15 into 48 into 2 plus 15 plus 6 divided by 3. Answer is there, 3744. Anti-clockwise. Sorry, 3240 anti-clockwise. This is clockwise. Clockwise, okay. Clockwise. This is anti-clockwise. Interchange. Moment about D. The total load into 2.4 plus 15 plus 9 by 3. Anti-clockwise. Work out this one. Okay, now, then write. Alternately, fully or struggle. Alternately, those who find difficulty of this, all these things, remove this one. See, consider this loaded length separately. Now, 6 meter is the loaded length from A to E. For A to E, this is the loaded length. From E to B, 9 meter is the loaded length. Now, 15 meter gone. Now, magnitude of the total load for entire length of 15 meter is split up into parts, once for 6 meter, once for 9 meter, half into 6 into 48, see here, plus half into somewhere here, 9 into 48, it will come once again 360 kilonewton. Now remember, this distance will be 2 by 3 of 6. This will be 1 by 3 of 6. And here, I'll put here, this distance will be 1 by 3 of 9. This will be out of scale 2 by 3 of 9. Now, start. When you take moment of the total load for 15 meter length, we are splitting into two parts, one for 6 meter, one for 9. Finger here. This load, half into 6 into 48 into 2/3 of 6 plus, no plus minus, both plus. This load, half into 9 into 48 into 6 plus 1/3 of 9, both are clockwise. Add it, my guarantee it will come same answer last time. Answer cannot change. Moment about B. This load into 9 plus 1/3 of 6 plus this load into 2/3 of 9. Both are anti-clockwise. Moment about C. This load into 2 meter plus another 2/3 of 6 plus this load into 2 meter plus 6 meter plus 1/3 of 9. Guarantee this answer will come. My guarantee. Moment about D. This load into 2.4 meter plus 9 plus 1/3 of 6 and this load into 2.4 plus 2/3 of 9. Both are anti-clockwise, so no plus minus. Add both of them, both are anti-clockwise. Answer is 3744. I will check the answer first. Yes, tallying. Tallying, leave it. Actually, when I got moment at A, for moment at C, I directly transferred it. But you need not worry about those things all. Okay, now, today's class very important. Thoroughly go through, understand everything. Tomorrow is the last class, the last class of the type of loads, uniformly varying load represented by a trapezium. Then one master class when you require moment about intermediate points. UDL already over, but I will include UDL also there. Why? Master class. Okay, thank you. We'll meet in the next class.